Hey y'all, I thought I'd start over here real quick and then we'll go on back to the back. But I want y'all to see this little. She's actually been eating and drinking. So I don't know if she just, if she's gonna pull out of this or not. But that's her get up. She can't stand up yet, so she doesn't really need any space. So I've got a lawn chair over top of her and I've got all the everything just battened down so nothing can get to her. And then I scooted her over here close to Ann and Prissy. And they're not her buddies, but at least they talk to her. Fuss at her, I think, more than anything. I've heard them over there close to, that side, just grumbling at her a little bit. Like, what are you doing here? Why aren't you in the back where you're supposed to be? But anyway, it's kind of funny. And I don't know. We'll just see what happens. These are the raspberries that Hugh and I transplanted yesterday from the big field. We're in the process of emptying it out so that it can be mowed and then weed eated, and then plowed. But check this out, y'all. I mean, it's full of berries. And I've noticed that some of them are actually even turning red. And since they were planted yesterday afternoon and they're still standing up, their leaves are, a little bit droopy, but that always happens when you transplant something. I think they're going to be fine. I really do. They're just, never real happy when they get transplanted. But I'm heading down here right now. My car's out of commission right now. It blew some hoses, so we've got to make a trip to town either this evening or in the morning and get the hoses. And then we'll come back and Hugh will repair it. Bless. It's a good thing he's a mechanic. We've always driven junk, so we couldn't have afforded to drive anywhere if it hadn't been for the fact that he could fix it. But you can see down here that he has pulled up everything and mowed about 2/3 of this field. And it is supposed to rain tomorrow, but I don't think it's supposed to be like a washer. So, and then we're supposed to have a good dry week next week. So simply the act of getting everything mowed down will allow this field to start drying. And at that point, when it's good and dry, yes, when it's good and dry, he can plow it. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and put winter wheat on it. That's what I put on it last year, if you remember. And it didn't start growing really, really well until, probably about February. But I also didn't get it on here until like November. So if he gets it plowed by the middle of this month and I get it sowed before the next rain, I think we'll have enough warm days left for it to go ahead and start germinating and go ahead and shoot up some ground cover for me, or some cover crop. And of course, I keep showing you guys the cover crop across the road. That just makes my heart happy. It really does. That's amazing. So Hugh's going to go over and pick that row of beans, the last row of beans over there. He's going to pick those for me this evening because of the rain tomorrow. So tomorrow I will be canning my last beans for the season. You can see what a mess we have here. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of the zinnias The pretty ones, we will probably just put them upside down on their little pieces of parchment paper and let them dry. Look at the butterflies. And those that are already gone, I'll just go ahead and put them in a baggie for seed. Hey, spider. Hey, dudes. What's up? But then we have lots coming on that's not even bloomed yet. But actually, listening to Bree, the person I listened to out in Colorado, she says they don't even have to be dry in order to collect the seed, that you can actually pull the seed out of a fresh zinnia. See, there's your little butterfly. It's breezy out here, so they're having a hard time holding on, but looks like we've got a bunch of them in the garden, if you can see them. But yay, I am actually looking forward to using the very thin black plastic next year. And I know I've been trying to not use the plastic, but it has just came down to, if we're going to do this, especially with so much of it falling to me with Chelsea's illness, or at least this part, she's doing other things. Look at that one over there. It's Monarch. Where'd it go? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. All right. But anyway, Chelsea has, at this point in time, she has her own responsibilities with this, all of this, especially anything to do with advertisement. And do you see them all down there? And the bookkeeping and starting seed and so on and so forth. Things that she can handle for right now. Because when she does try to do the outside work, it's just more than she can handle. And it sets her back tremendously, sometimes for 2 or 3 days. So I don't want her doing the physical part of this. And because of that, I need to use the plastic. It may not be a forever thing, but for right now it is a thing. Aren't they beautiful? But we will be using the very thinnest that we can find. We may be using the Bio 360, which the Bio 360 is actually compostable. It can actually be turned directly into the soil. Because of what it's made out of, it does not cause damage to our soil. And that's probably the one we will go with. So these little butterflies are happy. Well, where'd you go, baby? I was going to come over here and take a picture of you. You flew away. Alright, I guess it's you. Just you and me, kid. That wind is hard for him to hold. Alright, y'all. I'm going to get off here and get these cut before it does start raining this evening. And I hope your day is beautiful. It's just a bit breezy here. Love you much. Bye-bye.